things we're going to try today, and this other poem is by a man by the name of Joyce Kilmer.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
What poem do you remember?
Let's see. Trees.
Yeah, Trees by Joyce Kilmer.
Right.
I think that
I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree.
Yeah.
A tree that looks at God all day and lifts her leafy arms to pray.
Yeah. A tree that may in summer wear a nest of robins
in her hair.
Poems are made
by fools like me, but only God can make a tree.
Yeah, yeah. So what we're going to do, if we want to try, we're going to use that poem, Trees, as our inspiration. And I'm going to ask some questions about trees.
Okay.
And whatever you say, I'm going to write down.
Okay.
And then that way that will become the lines of the poem, and we can create a poem together. Would you like to try it?
Okay.
All right. So first we have these leaves to kind of inspire us. What do you think about that one? It's kind of a nice one, isn't it?
I'm thinking of an oak, but it's not an oak.
It kind of feels like an oak, but I don't think it's an oak. But it kind of feels like
Catalpa?
Catalpa.
I believe it's Catalpa.
Wow,
Yeah.
I've never heard that name before.
Really?
Catalpa.
Oh, yeah.
How about this one? What about the color in that one? Kind of matches her color, doesn't it? Look at that.
It?
Yeah, it almost matches that. So we'll have these here for inspiration, but what I wanted to do is just first ask, when you hear the word tree, what comes to mind for you? What do you think?
But only God can make a tree.
Only God can make a tree. Yeah. And how about for you?
Tree? Climbing trees.
So climbing.
Great childhood memory.
Yeah. So we're going to use our imagination a little bit and just think of this for this second of climbing the tree, childhood memory. Imagine you're climbing the tree. What does it feel like? What's it feel like when you're climbing the tree?
Well, who knows?
Who
Something
knows?
to do.
Oh, it's something to do.
Right.
Oh, I like that. Something
Wow.
to do. Yeah, when you're a kid, you want something to do,
Right.
don't you?
It was exciting because we used to go up the top of
I
young
was
trees
raised
and
as
get
an
them
old-
swinging.
Oh, like a
sure.
young tree and you're swinging.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, okay, let's put that in the poem, okay? So, on a young tree, you'd be swinging. I used to swing on eucalyptus trees.
Oh,
and you
wow.
could swing out on the branches and
Oh, wow.
like a like a
But we just got
like
the whole
Tarzan.
we got on the trunk. And
Yeah, and
got
you were on the whole
swing.
tree though. Swinging on the trunk. Okay, so we're going to shift a little bit. So we're imagining we're climbing up this tree and you're getting up into it. Tell me what you see. You're going to use your creativity. You're
The
gonna-
sky.
The sky, okay. And what else? Anything else? What do you see besides the sky?
Leaves.
Leaves. Okay. Now, this is an interesting thing. We're going to explore the trees through our senses. So I want you to imagine you've got this tree. Imagine a tree. Maybe it's the one you climbed, the young tree. What does that tree sound like? Is there any sound you associate with the tree? What's the sound of a tree?
The wind blowing gently.
The wind blowing gently. That's beautiful. And so that's the sound. What's the scent, the fragrance of the tree?
It's a good old earth.
Oh, the good old earth. Wow, this is going to be a great poem. This is really good. Okay, now what's another sense? We've got sound and what was the other one?
Smell.
Smell.
Yeah, you got
oh,
smell.
color. Color. What's it look like? Yeah, what's the color?
Mm-hmm.
What do we want our tree's color to be? What do you think?
Like browns and greens.
Browns and greens. And if it's fall, let's say it's fall because it is fall, what are some of the other colors?
Red,
Red.
orange, yellow.
Red, orange, yellow. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little poetry technique called a simile. So we're going to use like or as to describe two separate things. So we're going to say the tree's leaves were red as, and you're going to compare it to something. So the tree's leaves were red as.
The sky.
Red is the sky.
At sunset.
What at sunset? Okay, the sky at sunset, because the sky can
Yeah,
get
right.
red at sunset, right? Okay, so now this is the weirdest one because we're using our creativity to explore the tree through our senses. What does
Okay.
the tree taste like? Is there any taste you associate with
God
this
can
tree?
make a tree.
Only God can make a tree. And what's it taste like? What do you think?
The earth.
It tastes like the earth too. Okay.
Ask Yule Gibbons, right?
Can we put that in the poem? Ask
you
Yule
go.
Gibbons. All right. I haven't thought about him in a while.
I didn't either.
Okay. And how does the tree make us feel? How does it make you feel?
Oh, earthly.
Earthly.
See, I
So this is
connected.
a really and connected. This is a really beautiful theme throughout our poem. We have this earth theme. Now this again, we're using our creativity. In this poem, anything can happen. You can talk to the tree.
Poems are made for fools like me, but
Only God can make a tree. So you can speak to this tree, and you can think of what the tree gives us. What does the tree give us, and what do you want to say?
Shade.
It gives us shade, and what do we say to the tree for giving us shade? What do you want to say to it? Okay, so like a sigh, and what else? Anything else? What do you want to say to this tree?
Sight.
Sight. It gives us sight too, if we climb up it, right?
Right.
And what are we going to say to it? We can speak to the tree. What would you say to a tree?
I keep thinking of Shine On Harvest Moon.
Shine on harvest moon. That would be such a great thing to say to a tree. What does the tree say back? You say to the tree, shine on harvest moon. What does the tree say back? What's the tree answer? What do you
See
think?
the light.
See the light. Okay, all right. We've got our poem. So we're going to perform this poem. We're going to use this call and response where I say a line and you repeat after me and you guys can say it together.
Okay.
Are you ready to do this? Trees.
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 Only God can make a tree.
Only God can make a tree.
When I hear the word tree,
When I
When I
hear the word tree,
I think climbing.
I think climbing.
A great childhood memory.
A
A
great childhood memory.
Something exciting.
Something exciting.
Something to do.
Something to do.
On a young tree,
On
On a young tree.
you can swing back and
You
forth.
can swing
You can
back
swing
and
Maybe
forth.
we
back
swing
and
swing a
forth.
little bit. Can you swing a little bit?
Here we go.
Swing
There
it
we
back.
go.
There we go. Swing a little bit. When I climb up the tree,
When I climb, up the tree.
climb a little bit. Can we climb?
Here we go.
A little bit of climbing. Climbing.
Climb.
There we go.
Yeah.
Climbing up the tree.
Okay.
I see the sky.
I see,
I
the,
see
sky.
the sky.
I see leaves.
I see leaves.
I hear the wind blowing.
I hear the
Hear
wind.
the wind blowing.
It tastes like the good old earth.
Tastes
like the good old earth.
Browns, greens, reds, oranges, yellows.
Browns,
greens,
greens,
oranges,
reds,
yellows,
yellows, and oranges.
Oh my.
Oh my.
The tree is red as the sky at sunset.
The
The
tree,
tree is red as the sky at sunset.
It tastes like the earth.
It tastes
Tastes
like the earth.
Just ask Yule Gibbons.
Just ask Yule Gibbons.
It's earthy.
It's earthy.
It makes me feel connected.
It makes me feel connected.
It gives us shade.
It gives us shade.
Ah.
Ah.
I say to the tree,
I see
ah.
I
see the
say to the tree, ah.
It gives us sight.
It
gives
gives
us
us
sight.
sight.
I say to the tree,
I say to the tree,
shine on harvest moon.
shine on harvest moon.
Shine on.
Shine on harvest moon. Up in
Up
the
in the
sky. I ain't
Had no loving since January, February, June, or July.
no time.
Ain't no time to stay. Outdoors and spoon.
So
Shine on harvest moon.
for
Me and my gal.
And the tree says back to us,
Go away, you bother me.